don't know what it is, but Miata front ends are just so adorable. Like, I mean, look at that face. It's beat up. I'm blind. What's up, guys? Quick update on the motor. We got almost everything put on. I need a new GoPro. I'm probably just going to get the new GoPro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the SD card or what. I lost my footage again, or I might just start recording with my phone. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But we got everything in there. New spark plugs, spark plug wires, all the front like safety shields, timing chain, everything is good. I was in the video, there are 2 marks on the timing gears for the exhaust and the intake, and there'll be a line up here and a line up here. There has to be 19 teeth in between them to have it timed right here, and then you just top dead center and put it on. There's plenty of Miata videos out there to do it. This isn't much of a how-to, it's more of what's getting done. But yeah, we got compression. It's making cool little woo. It's also loose on the motor stand, but it's making compression. Everything's good on it. I'm happy about that. Injector kit came in. I rebuilt the injectors. My brother-in-law helped me, got them knocked out, cleaned up, cleaned the rails. New fuel line, I think this is a, I forgot what line this is exactly. I think it goes for like the heat, like a radiator or like a coolant line. Another coolant line. I got to replace this one, which I'll do here in a bit. A whole bunch of parts came in as well. Finally, we got the master cylinder for the clutch system. It is shot, and let me hide my address. Slave cylinder, got a clutch, got that little line that goes on there. I'll just open this up real quick to put you down on the ground. The clutch line that goes from the slave cylinder to the mount inside for the hard line. But yeah, I think I got also got the AC condenser pulled out and everything. That's gonna help it breathe better too, since I don't want AC right now. I didn't do anything. I just put some metal tape to block the holes for the condenser in the back. It's a good thing we're not doing AC, because this thing's just literally like falling apart, like just touching this, and it's gone. It's flaking off. Funny thing is, since this was condenser, or since this condenser and everything was already bad, we just hacksawed the mounts, or not the mounts, but the mounts on the radiator, because it's going to be replaced. And there's a bolt here, and then a bolt here and a bolt here. We just cut it right down the side and took it out. So we have the bolts and the space still here, just because pulling this whole bumper out was going to be an act of Congress. What else are we missing? We got to replace I don't even think we're going to put the skid plate back on. I don't think it needs one. It's just plastic. All it does is hide the dripping. That's about it. And get it all cleared out. It's cracked on the other side too. That's why I hacksawed it off the first time. I'm going to put the new master cylinder in, and then that line right there is where that other line goes, and there's a slave cylinder right here, which mounts to the motor. And that's about it. Go and get it all plumbed. I'm not sure about the brake booster yet. I haven't fiddled with it. We may have to buy a new one of these. I just now noticed that little moisture right there. That's probably just moisture. But I'm waiting to get ready to do all the brake system first before we do that, because it's all out of the way. We can literally just do it another time, all at one time. Reservoir is surprisingly fine. I'm impressed. But besides that, I think that's all the hoses that need to be replaced. I don't think the pressure line needs to be replaced. It looks healthy, but I do see some cracking on the return line for the power steering reservoir, which we'll fix. Also, I noticed this thing's got like a little, for the radiator, it's got a hose that goes into a mount that bends into another hose. which is so interesting to me. Why couldn't they just made it one hard line that bolted to the radiator or something? No. It's weird to me. I've never seen that before. But we'll get it all fixed up. I've got some variant hoses left over from this build that we got to, you know, get all this non-dry crack, replace the dry. I got to clean up this. I'm going to find a cold air intake or something for it. Or nothing, like not an OEM. It's all chewed up. The plastic's been rat infested. That sucks. But also trying to find a header for this, or even just the OEM exhaust header, is almost impossible. So it may have a header to cat. It's got to pass smog. It's going to Colorado, so we got to make sure it's good on that. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it, guys. It's me today. It's Oklahoma. It's also it's also 92 degrees right now. It's hot as balls. I'm sweating already. I'm gonna get as much as I can done today. Probably, now that we got these LEDs in here, I'm probably gonna put a AC unit in here so I can have this down. With this up, the GoPro is just, the footage is terrible. I don't like it, so we're gonna go ahead and go without it. This is a totally different video. We'll worry about it in the future. But she's finally about to get some new what's the word? Steering. I had to count the teeth on the pit arm, but she's got a kerchow on the left side. You can see that ball just shining. Replace all of it, and it's got that leaking radiator. It's getting replaced too, and it's gonna be redone this year. New wires, new everything. We'll get to it. We'll tackle it eventually, but first things first, we got to get this bad boy out of here and done. Yep. Gonna tackle this. It looks like it's just, you could probably see in there, it's gonna be 2 little bolts. I'm gonna pop this off real quick and then come back to you guys, and we'll go from there. And just like that, the old one is out. And yeah, it's very disgusting. You can actually see right there. I'm pretty sure that's like crud. I don't think that's actual. Oh, never mind. That's awkward. It's just a little rubber bushing in there. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab the other one real quick, and we're gonna put her on. We're gonna make it look good. Let's get it. Yeah, you can tell that the new one is obviously working because I can push that in there. I can feel it move in and out. That other one was frozen solid. So that's a rip. So I have a good feeling that also means that this whole brake system is also going to be the same way. But we'll find out here in a bit, because I know the vacuum is a boost. The vacuum booster is like $100. This is like 50. But I'm trying to save the money. But if this is damaged, we'll replace it. If the vacuum booster still works, then we'll keep it, obviously. But we'll get to that part once we get to the brake area. Took a good 10 minutes maybe. A quick tip when you're doing this, when you're putting it back on, make sure you put the actual line threaded on here first before you mount it, because if you somewhat even shifted this a little bit when you're pulling it out, it's not going to want to thread in right, and it's just a pain in the butt. So get it loose, put it on, and once you tighten it, you don't have to tighten it all the way, just kind of thread it on there halfway, then you can tighten it or mount it and then retighten up that line. But that line's good to go. We'll worry about the other line later. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut here. We'll blend it in from doing a couple of these lines, and that'll be it for the day. Honestly, there's not much to do yet. I'm waiting on, I gotta find an exhaust manifold before I can really put this back in, but it's just the lines, everything's been regasketed, everything. I gotta put the front lines on, intake, exhaust, pressure plate, clutch plate, flywheel, and we're solid. We're ready to plump it on in there and try to start it up, make sure it goes. It ran before, didn't run very good. Actually, here's some of the old plugs that were in it. Yeah, they don't look, actually they look pretty good on camera compared to what they look without it. Another tip, if you're pulling spark plugs out of a Miata, you don't have the little tool like needle noses or anything, you can actually get yourself some, I think this is, I forgot what size line this is. Actually, it's the line that goes to this intake, the dry rotted intake. You can actually shove it down there, grab the head of the spark plug and pull them right on out, and put the other ones in, thread it, and then you can tighten it all down. That way you don't have to worry about cross threading when you put them in a Miata. You know, it's just so stupid how it took, there's a valley to go down into. It's insane. But yeah, I'm gonna go and do these lines real quick, and we'll cut it there. We'll get her going. I'll get another after. I'll see y'all in a bit. Much better, looking way better. I'm gonna have to order me one of these. I had a tear right here. I was like, oh, I'll just electric tape it. And then I just now noticed that there's a nice little give, and I don't want this to give out. I gotta find like an actual fitted, or find a way to fit a hose in that shape. I'm sure there'll be something. I can also look for the cold air stuff, because if the cold air intake does a different thing, then I might not even need to worry about ordering one of those. I gotta look that up today. Got all the hoses changed out. I'm going overboard, and we're doing fuel line clamps. Just cause I don't want any of these old clamps. I gotta put one on here. I haven't done that yet. That's obviously the brake booster line, which we'll get to when we fiddle with it over there. But yeah, that's about it for now, guys. Just a little update on what's going on. We're getting there little by little, for sure. The harness looks pretty darn good. I was looking through it just a minute ago. I remember when I took the motor out that this was already like this on the front of the motor, and then there's this one, and I have new I'll put some new fittings on it, because it's literally just a little I'm drawing a blank. It's like a little yeah, it's like just a normal little clip on the other side somewhere. I don't remember where it was. I gotta go back in the footage now and find it, but it's somewhere over here. But yeah, we're getting there, guys. Any Miata guys watching this, if you got any advice on stuff, let me know, or a good place to get a manifold. I'm gonna try a Rock Auto today. Hopefully I get lucky. I don't know if I'm gonna get lucky though. This is Jonathan we're talking about. And then yeah, and we'll get her going. Soon she'll be 2-eyed, bug-eyed, happy, on the floor and moving pretty soon. I'm pretty excited. I'm ecstatic. But the whole drivetrain is going to be replaced pretty much, or refreshed, I should say. And yeah, she's looking good. If you guys are interested and want to keep watching this little build, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on the I don't have any social medias for the channel yet, so just follow me on the YouTubes. And yeah, let's get her going. All the advice, if you have any advice, you let me know. I'll take all the advice you can give. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.